A Brooklyn Park family will be celebrating the holidays without their loved one this year. 17-year-old Siko was fatally shot last Friday. His family says he was a shining star on and off the basketball court. Here's reporter Sonia Goins.
None of us parents should bury our kids.
Siko's parents, Alvira and Fred Voss, are missing a big piece of their hearts.
I would love to know who did this to my son, because nobody should deserve to die like that.
Police say Siko and another 17-year-old were shot at an apartment complex, then located in a vehicle on an exit ramp in North Minneapolis.
My Syoka is... My Syoka is gone. It happened here, but they found it here. And it's time frame there. What happened that time frame?
The parents wish they could turn back time and make more memories with their son.
For me, he will always be in my heart.
Me
Even
too.
though I can't talk to him. I've got a whole bunch of memories to cherish.
For me, Syoka will always remain like my little boy.
Yeah.
And I always told him that.
Basketball was Siko's favorite sport. He was on the Park Center boys basketball team last year and recently transferred to another school.
He kept saying, I don't feel safe here, I said, why? He wouldn't open up.
His parents say he was an honor roll student. Math and science were his favorite subjects, and he liked to fix things around the house.
The computer breakdown, Syoka's our guy.
This is Syoka as a little boy.
The teen also enjoyed going fishing and swimming with his family.
Yeah, up at our lake cabin.
Now his parents are trying to make sense of this senseless tragedy.
Yeah, we want justice, and we want the person who did it to own up to it.
That would just, give me peace and closure.
Sonia Goins, CCX News.
This weekend marks a major milestone in the construction of Robbinsdale's new water tower. On Sunday, construction crews will put the top portion of the water tower into place. The bowl that will make up the top of the water tower is currently sitting on the ground. Over the course of 4 hours on Sunday, crews will raise that bowl to the top of the pedestal and attach it to the current structure. The process will begin at 7 a.m. for any families who would like to witness the project firsthand. City engineers note that it's certainly not a common sight.
Watching a tower get raised over 4 hours, I think is akin to watching paint dry, but I think it is something quite unique, not something you get to see every day.
After the top is put into place this weekend, crews will come back in the spring to complete the remainder of the work. The new tower will be able to hold 750,000 gallons of water. North Hennepin Community College received an important designation earlier this month when it was designated as a Truth, Racial Healing and Transformation Campus Center. The designation will help the college promote racial healing on campus and throughout Brooklyn Park.
The entire purpose of this is action planning for change. We have so many folks in the community that say, gee, we just feel terrible about what's happening, but we don't know what to do. This TRHT Campus Center designation allows us to provide a platform for giving folks the tools to learn what to do in their system so that they can create or help create a more equitable solution in our city.
North Hennepin is one of 16 institutions nationwide and the only community college in Minnesota to receive this designation from the American Association of Colleges and Universities. North Hennepin now has a framework that will help campus leaders activate change for racial equity in the community.
It is a priority for our system. Minnesota State has an Equity 2030 goal to address issues of racial injustice and so yes, we have not done what we should have been doing, but this is an effort in moving in the right direction and trying to be a connector, be someone who can spark that conversation, not just at the college, but with different entities in the community, because only together will we be able to move forward.
One of the first initiatives for the college is a Racial Healing Action Collaborative with the City of Brooklyn Park. North Hennepin leaders say they plan to work with the fire chief, police chief, and city manager on issues surrounding race in the community. It takes more than 30 hours to set it up, but the joy it brings to kids at Oxbow Creek Elementary makes that labor all worth it. Jason Malello has a tour of Scooter World.
What you're looking at is Scooter World, and we do a different theme every single year. This year's theme is all about Ohana, which means one big family.
We get to go in the cave over there. The enchanted tiki room, that's cool. The surfboard scooters, yeah.
It's kind of a Hawaiian theme, and we've added a few Stitch elements, we've added a few Moana elements.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. I'm enjoying it, I love it.
There are 12 different stations. Students do an exercise at every single station.
I love that you can go around on scooters. I've never done that before, with all kinds of activities and exercises.
Number one priority is we want kids to come into our building, be excited about physical education, be ready to learn, and then that's what we do. We try to use their imaginations with movement ed and things like that.
The students usually enjoy Scooter World the week before Thanksgiving. Past themes have included Harry Potter and Minion World. It could be a very sure sign that the snow is here to stay. This week, the trails opened up at Elm Creek Park in Maple Grove for cross-country skiing.
I think once we have cold weather, people are just excited to come out and do their fun outdoor winter activity. So we opened 1.2K yesterday, and we'll be making snow and opening more as time allows.
The trails officially opened up on Monday, and cross-country skiers embraced the opportunity. It was an earlier opening this year than last year. The temperature drop and early snow meant it was time to make more snow.
Ongoing process, we want to be responsible about our snowmaking, so when we make snow, we want to be able to make a lot, and we want it to be able to stay around. So we start with our cross-country ski trails and then kind of continue on through those and then open our downhill and eventually our tubing.
You can pick up a seasonal pass at the chalet, or you can also apply for a seasonal position, as they still need helpers this winter season.
The Prep Bowl games for this year were pushed back 1 week because of the Vikings playing at US Bank Stadium on Thanksgiving night. That gives teams like Maple Grove more time to prepare and rest.
While the Maple Grove football team's routine is a little different this week, with Thanksgiving and then no game Friday, not having to play again until December 2nd is just fine with the Crimson.
Yeah, it gives our bodies time to recover, it gives us more preparation time, and I think overall it benefits us. For sure having it next week is nice, gives us time to recover mentally and physically, and also the extra film sessions we're allowed to have, especially with the defense. Obviously we stopped the wing tee last week, but some mental mistakes we could obviously get better on.
While the team is still practicing and putting in some elements in preparation for the Prep Bowl game against Rosemont, the Crimson players and coaches are mixing in fun too.
We're going to have a little bit of a JV prep bowl coached by the kids, and I think they're really excited. Put them in game uniforms, and we're going to make a big deal out of it. So we're going to have fun with it. Come Friday, then we'll kind of start getting ready for Rosemont like we're prepping for a game.
Keeps us entertained and gets everyone healthy. And tomorrow will be great with the JV prep bowl. There's nothing quite like it, John, and should be a good week.
The team will play for a championship for a second year in a row. And there's plenty of excitement around school at Maple Grove.
Oh, it's definitely really exciting. Everyone's talking about it. You know, they're going up to you in hallways, talking about it. So it's a great experience for sure.
There's brackets all over our school, and so, I mean, it's a lot of fun. These kids have earned it. I think having a senior class that is able to play 26 games in their career over their 2 years is pretty special. That doesn't happen a lot, and so it's a pretty big deal.
We'll have more on the team's preparation for Rosemont next week here on CCX.
The Wayzata boys hockey team looks for a strong season this winter, and they'll get started by hosting the annual CCX Turkey Trot Tournament. Jay Wilcox has more.
There's a little extra jump in their steps for the guys on the Wayzata boys hockey team. They're getting set to host the annual CCX Turkey Trot Tournament Friday and Saturday. The other three teams were all in the state tournament last season.
We're always excited to get the season going with that. I mean, just packed crowd here at the pick, so we get super excited and great way to kick off the season there.
It's always fun to play good teams at the start of the year. You get a feel for like how they're going to do and like how you're going to do as well.
The other three were in the state tournament last year, and I think, you know, we were right there as well. And you know, same with this year preseason. You know, all the teams are pretty highly rated and bring back some good players, and have had some really good band teams last year. All really well coached teams, awesome communities, and you know, this Friday will be really fun for the fans.
The Trojans did graduate some key players from a team that won 17 games, especially on defense. But they do have some great players to build around, including one of the state's best goalies in Will Ingeman. Their second leading scorer, Luke Miller, is also back and leads a strong junior class. The guys like what they see so far.
Yeah, we're going to be fast. We're a little bit smaller than we were last year, but we still have our goalie, and it's going to be a good year.
Like during tryouts, we've been a super fast team, just trying out, practicing. We're going to be easy on the turnovers. We're going to be super fast. We do have a lot of great offense.
We're a good, fast, physical team. Should be fun, good amount of skill. We got some spots we got to fill in the back end, but return some forwards and a goalie, so it should be fun to watch.
They expect good things at Wayzata this season and will try to start the season in style at the Turkey Trot this weekend. In Plymouth, Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.
Here is a schedule for this weekend's tournament at the Plymouth Ice Center. Last year's state Class AA runner-up Maple Grove faces off with Edina in the first game Friday at 5 p.m., followed at 7:15 by Moorhead against Wayzata. On Saturday, the third-place game is scheduled for 5 p.m., followed by the championship at 7:15. Edina is the defending Turkey Trot champion. You can see all these games live on CCX1 and online at ccxmedia.org. Find more prep sports games and highlights at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.